Good morning, students. Welcome to maths class. How are you? Hope you are fine. Yes. Have you completed your classwork? Homework? Completed? Okay, learn it properly. What I said? I asked you to learn the tables. I said. Are you learning the tables? Learn the tables. If you learn the tables, then only you will be able to do the problems. Learn the tables thoroughly. Then you must know, since rational numbers means numbers of the form p by q set. So we are learning rational numbers. So 8th standard first topic itself we have rational numbers, properties of rational numbers. If you want to learn the properties of rational numbers, we must know how to add, subtract, multiply and divide the rational numbers. So first day I taught you what is rational number. Rational numbers again and repeating. What is rational number? Rational number means numbers of the form p by q. Said. So p and q are integers. Q must not be equal to q should not be 0. Okay. Denominator must not be 0. Next what? Standard form, equivalent rational numbers, absolute value. Next, ascending order of rational numbers, how to arrange the numbers in the from increasing order, decreasing order, everything we learned. Then we learned how to add, subtract. Said. So you remember how to add, subtract? Did you all learn? Did you all did the homework? Have you all done the homework? If you have done the homework clearly means you are very clear, well thorough in addition of rational numbers. Okay. So if you know, if you have completed the homework, then you will be very thorough in addition and subtraction of rational numbers. So today I'll teach how to subtract and divide how to multiply and divide the rational numbers. After that we will go to the properties of rational numbers. Okay. So multiplication of rational numbers. So first we are going to learn how to multiply the rational numbers. Okay. So one problem I have 7 1 by 2 into 7 1 by 2 into 2 by 7. So 7 1 by 2 into 2 by 7. 7 1 by 2. What is this? This is a rational number. This is a number, mixed number. So 7 2s are 14 plus 1, 15 by 2 into 2 by 7. Okay. Multiplication of rational number is very simple. Addition of rational numbers, we have to convert the denominator. You remember I said you have to, last class I revised, you have to convert the denominator as common. After that you have to add or subtract. For that how to bring the denominator common means you have to find out the LCM of the denominators. Everything here for multiplication we don't have all that things. Multiplication of rational numbers very simple. Only one thing, the sign. If there is positive, you must know the rules of multiplication of rational numbers. I explained plus into plus means plus, minus into minus plus. If the numbers are having the same sign means same sign. Minus into plus means minus. Plus into minus means minus. This only you must know for multiplication of rational numbers. You don't want to convert the denominator, just you don't want to find the LCM or anything. Okay, multiplication of rational numbers is very simple. Only one thing you must know the rules for multiplication of integers. You know, say plus into plus, minus into minus, plus into minus, minus into plus, minus. So here we don't have any sign, so no problem. Just what you have to do, you got 15 into 2 by 2 into 7. I said. So here I have 2 and 2 as common. So I can cancel it. So I got 15 by 7. Since 15 by 7 is a improper fraction, I have to convert into mixed fraction. For that what I have to do, 15, 7, 2s are 14, 1. So 2, 1 by 7. Say, very simple. Not like addition and subtraction. Very simple. Next, division. So this is multiplication of rational numbers. Next, division of how to divide. Division of fraction numbers. Now we are going to divide. See, you must know how to add, subtract, multiply and divide rational numbers. Then only we will can learn properties of fraction numbers. Next we are going to learn the properties of fraction numbers. Before that you must know how to divide the rational numbers also. Okay. So what is the number? 13 by 2 divided by 1 by 13. 13 by 2 divided by 1 by 13. For division, what you have to do is, listen carefully for division, just you have to change the sign. So 13 by 2, then you have to take the reciprocal. Division must be changed to multiplication. Then see, the second number must be inverted, 13 by 1. So this, for division you have to change the sign and change the second number as, you have to take the reciprocal for the second number. Okay. So 13, next what you got? 13 into 13 divided by 2 into 1. Okay. So 13 into 13, 13 13s are 169. I know. That's what I wrote at once. If you don't know, just you multiply. You know this method of multiplication only set. So 13 3 3s are 9. Sorry, 1 3 is 3, 1 3 is 3, 1 1 is 1. See, 6 9. So you don't know, if you don't know the 13th table, just you can multiply like this and you can find out. Okay. So 13 into 13 means 169 by 2. So 169 by 2. This is improper fraction. 8 2s are 16. 9 4 8 1. That is 84 1 by 2. Okay. 84 1 by 2. See, for division you have to change the sign and it's like multiplication only. Okay. Next we are going to learn the properties of rational numbers. Yes, we know how to add, subtract, multiply and divide rational numbers, is it? Now we are going to learn the properties of rational number. So, properties of rational numbers under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We have properties of rational numbers under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, we have properties of rational numbers. We have to learn properties of rational numbers under 4 basic operators. What are the 4 basic operators in mathematics? Add, subtract, multiply, divide. You all know it. I am revising again. What are the 4 basic operators of mathematics? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay, so we are going to learn the properties of rational numbers under these 4 operators. First, today, now we are going to learn the properties of rational numbers under addition. Okay, so now we are going to learn, we have to learn the properties of rational numbers. Now, keep in mind, we are learning the properties of rational numbers. We are learning the properties of rational numbers. We have to learn the properties of rational numbers under the 4 basic operators in mathematics. What are the 4 basic operators in mathematics? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay. So first we are going to learn the properties of rational numbers under addition. Okay. Today we are going to learn the properties of rational numbers. Today we are going to learn the properties of rational numbers under addition. Yes. First property is closure property, commutative property, associative property, additive inverse, additive identity. Again I am saying we are learning the properties of rational numbers under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now we are going to learn the properties of rational numbers under addition. Don't confuse. What is that? What is this? Okay. Properties of rational numbers is under 4 basic operators. Okay. Properties of rational numbers are there under 4 basic operators. Now today we will learn properties of rational numbers under addition. Next class we will learn properties of rational numbers under subtraction. Okay. So, under addition we have 5 properties. Under addition we have 5 properties. What are they? Closure property, commutative property, associative property, additive inverse, additive identity. Okay. This first property we will learn. First property. What is closure property? So, closure property. Rational numbers are closed under addition. For that we have to take 2 rational numbers. If A by B and C by D are 2 rational numbers. If A by B, rational numbers means it is of the form P by Q or A by B. Say A by B or P by Q. Just instead of P by Q I wrote A by B. That's all. 2 rational numbers. If we have 2 rational numbers, if we add the 2 rational numbers, we will get a rational number only. Okay. Okay. Closure property means if we are adding 2 rational numbers, we will get a rational number only. That is, rational numbers are closed under addition. Okay. So, we will take 2 numbers. For example, 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 4. Okay. A by B is 1 by 2. We have taken 2 numbers. 1 by 2. We know closure property means A by B plus C by D is also a rational numbers. Now we are going to prove the rational numbers are closed under addition. Okay, so for that we took 2 rational numbers 1 by 2 and minus 3 by 4. So now we are going to add this 2 rational numbers 1 by 2 and 3 by 4. Okay, now yes, I taught you if you want to learn the properties, closure property or commutative property or associative property, whatever properties, you must know how to add rational numbers. Last class I taught you, remember? Yes, for that only I said before learning the properties, we must know how to add, subtract, multiply and divide rational numbers. So, by using that method only, we are going to add these 2 numbers. So, now can you tell me how you will add? What is the first step? We have to check whether the denominator is same. If the denominator is not same, we have to find out the LCM. I said then you have to take the LCM of these 2 denominators. After that you have to convert the LCM as common. Then only you will be able to add. You remember? Yes. So can you tell me? So what are the numbers we have to find out? The denominators. The denominators are 2 and 4. So now we want to find out the LCM for 2 and 4. Say. So LCM for 2, 4. So what is the LCM for 2, 4? 4. Say LCM for 2, 4 is 4. Now what we have to do? What is the next step? Find out the LCM. Next we have to convert the denominator as common. So the second number we have the denominator 4. So we don't want to worry about the second number. Just we have to worry about the first number only. What is the first number? 1 by 2. What is our goal? We have to convert this denominator as 4. That's it. So what we have to do for bringing the denominator as 4? What we have to do? We have to multiply the denominator by 2 so that I will get 4. That's it. So the same number must be multiplied in the numerator also. Is it clear? So 1, 2 is to 2 by 4. So 1 by 2 is changed to 2 by 4. So 2 by 4 plus minus 3 by 4. Okay. Now, what is the next step? We must not add the denominator. You know, already I taught you. You must not add the denominator. We have to find out the common denominator and we have to put the common denominator as it is. Now, what is the numerator? 2 plus minus 3. into minus means minus. 2 minus 3 by 4. Is it? So, 2 minus 3. What is the answer? Minus 1. Is it? If there here positive value, here negative value. The sign is different for addition. If the numbers are having different sign means we have to, what we have to do? We have to subtract and put the greater number sign. Is it? So, for mathematics means each and every line, all the rules, whatever rules you have learned last year, every rules you have to bring. That is the main problem. You people are not able to follow mathematics. So each and every step, all the rules, whatever you have learned till 7th standard, or what you have learned in 6th standard, what you have learned in 7th standard, what you have learned in 5th standard, what you have learned in 4th, 3rd, everything you have to apply all these things. Then only you will be able to proceed. Otherwise you cannot. These are the rules you have learned, what you have learned in lower classes, 5th, 6th, 7th, all the rules. If you are if you are skipping any portion, you cannot proceed. Okay, that is the main reason you people are finding difficult. See, each and every step we are applying the rules. After applying the rules only, we will be just blindly, won't listen what you are doing. You are not at all listening. Just you will be saying, ma'am, we cannot understand. What? We cannot understand. What is the thing is, you are not following the rules. Each and every step we have to follow we have to apply the rules what you have learned in the lower classes. So here this is different sign. Different sign means you have to subtract. For example, if same sign means what will you do? You have to same sign. Minus 2 minus 3 means same sign. You will add. That is minus. But here different sign. 2 plus 3 means you all will know. You will write. Minus 2 minus 3 means, see, plus 2 plus 3 means plus 5. Minus 2 minus 3 means minus 5. Minus 2 plus 3 means plus 1. Plus 2 minus 3 means minus 1. Same number. Only the sign is different. You remember this. If you know this only, you can do this. Remember, you have learned in 5th, 6th standards. You remember this. Same number, 2, 3. What is plus 2 plus 3? What is the answer? Plus 5. Minus 2 minus 3, what is the answer? Minus 5. So what is that? Is the huge difference between plus 5 and minus 5. See, if you are drawing a number line is 0, it will come here. Plus 5 will come here. Minus 5 will come here. So this is plus 5 and minus 5 is not equal. Okay. So minus 2 minus 3 means minus 5. Same sign. Same sign. Add and put the same sign. Here different sign. Minus 2 plus 3 plus 1. See, minus 2 plus 3, different sign. Subtract and put the greater number sign. The greater number is plus, so I put plus. Here, plus 2 minus 3. Subtract and put the greater number sign. Here, what is the greater number? Minus 3. Okay, remember this. Yes, if you have learned clearly, you will be able to each and every step we have to apply the rules. That is the problem. Okay, so here, what is the plus 2? Minus 3. So, what is plus 2 minus 3 means? Subtract minus 1 by. Okay, clear? You know? Okay, so properties of addition. We learn how many properties I said? We are learning properties of rational numbers. Properties of rational numbers for 4 basic operators. What are they? Properties of rational numbers under addition, properties of rational numbers under subtraction, properties of rational numbers under multiplication, properties of rational numbers under division. Now we learned properties of addition. Under the properties of addition, we have 5 properties: closure property, commutative property, associative property, additive identity, additive inverse. Okay, so we proved closure property. What is closure property? If we have 2 rational numbers, if we add 2 rational numbers, we will get the answer as rational number. So we added 1 by 2 is a rational number, minus 3 by 4 is a rational number. So we got minus 1 by 4. Whether minus 1 by 4 is a rational number? Yes. So closure property, the rational numbers are closed under addition. Okay. So today's class, is it enough for you? Okay, if I am teaching more means you will be getting confused. So what you have to do is you have to do the problems. You have to take some rational numbers and you have to add and check. Then you will be able to easily follow. Today, so I am not teaching more. It is enough for today. So just you practice. If you listen first, you listen. Then you understand, then you have to practice. Just you have to take your rough note and you have to write and study. Okay? So afternoon we will meet. Okay? In the Zoom meeting we will meet. Come prepared for the Zoom meeting. Okay? Thank you, students.